Hi, my name's Sarah, this is my blog, and this is my first video post. Today I'd like to talk to you about Skype interviews because I think that they're a great tool that a lot of companies are using to help talk to their prospective employees. It's more personable than a telephone interview, but not as expensive as an in-person interview, and I think a lot of companies will be using it in the future. My first suggestion to you would be to make sure that the technology is working a few days before your interview. So this means calling up one of your friends to make sure that the video works and the audio works, to make sure you feel comfortable the day of the interview that it's going to work. With this, I think that it's really important to practice, whether it's, talking to someone over Skype or recording a video like this. I think it's really important to practice your answers in front of a camera. So right now, I'm really focusing hard on looking into the camera versus looking at my face, which is on the screen like this. So it's important for me to look up here at the camera so that I can make eye contact with the person that's interviewing me. This is really difficult to do because you're very distracted by the face moving lower on the screen. So definitely practice. The next suggestion I would have to be cautious of the background that's going to be in the screen during your Skype interview. So right now I'm in my room, which you can see, and is a good place to host a Skype interview because there's nothing moving in the background and no people that could be walking by. The only problem with living in the house that I live in is that the walls are very thin and I have 5 other roommates. So I can never really guarantee if everyone's going to be quiet that night or if someone's, not going to barge up the stairs and really make a lot of noise. So instead of hosting my Skype interview here, I was able to reserve a room on campus to make sure that no one would be barging in and that the technology would work because I would be sure to have internet on campus. So that was definitely a benefit and is something you should look into if you're near campus and have a Skype interview. My last thing that I would suggest is to not worry as much about the technology the day of. As long as you check a few days before to make sure the technology is working, if the technology doesn't work that day, you won't be penalized by the person that's interviewing you. A lot of technology goes wrong. If the internet connection is bad, there really isn't a whole lot that you can do to help save that connection. So I would say really day of, just focus on your answers, that if it's really distracting and you can't see the person or the sound isn't coming through, you can easily move to a phone interview and not have any of those problems. So that concludes my suggestions on Skype interviews. I would really appreciate any feedback you would have about my tips to you or my first vlog post. Thanks and have a great day.